Right.
Very little. Nice away team.
Gave you a bit of a fright near the end there, Greg?
Yeah, obviously the way we were defending well, and then to go length of the field like that, credit to them. Good play and good finish, and then had to fight the way home there. And I thought the boys did a very good job, coming off that kick-off. Thought some really big plays in that last 5 minutes to finish it off. Usually you can go a bit, a little bit tight and try and hold on and all that, but I thought the way that Napa stepped into a couple of those tackles changed the energy for us in the back end, and then also Roger's fancy footwork saved the day as well. So a couple of big plays under pressure, and good to see from our boys. And then a field goal.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was the difference.
First one.
Talk us through that field goal.
Lucky it didn't hit the post, I suppose. But no, I don't know. Just
You were close enough and you thought.
yeah, the markers sort of went past me and I kicked it. I don't know.
What was it?
Good
just
practice.
half-time, Trent?
Well, I don't think it made much difference, by the way, because I was very happy with the way we were defending. I thought we were defending really well, both on their sort of yardage sets, our yardage defence, and our goal line D. I thought we were in control. They'd scored the try off the lost ball, but other than that, I thought we were defending well. I thought our yardage sets were very good, but we lacked a bit of rhythm. We had some good ball opportunities, and we just couldn't quite get the right pass or execute well, and that continued into the second half for the most part. There probably wasn't huge differences between the first and second half in how the game played, so didn't quite get the change that I wanted in the good ball areas, but definitely got the continuation of the defence and the yardage carries the way that we wanted to move the ball in yardage.
You were down starting props and a key strike player in Jennings, so that's a fairly good result for you.
Yeah, I think we got a lot of confidence out of last week and the depth of our squad, the way that the guys came in and performed over there, especially in a big change like Jennings being out and Brendan Elliott going in. That's a significant change, especially with Frizzell, Benji Marshall. Dugan does a lot of his play down there. That's a big call, and I thought Brennan stood up tonight. Another really good performance at late notice, him coming in. And also Dylan Napa and Isaac Liu doing the starting role. Both very competent props. So they stepped into that well, and it'd be nice to have those guys back at some stage. But it does show that guys are going to have to work hard for their position as well.
Trent, do you feel you're slowly working your way into the season, like those close games, you're getting the right results, and as we come to sort of the business end of the season?
Yeah, I thought we've played really well this year. I think for the most part. And there was those 4 games there that we were up to our teeth in the game with Brisbane, Melbourne, teams that are or were ahead of us, St George, and we all just lost by fine margins there. And then we come into the last 2 games, and that was the period. There was a lot of our game that I wanted to hold on to, but it was the games like last week and this week that we needed to get wins in those in that fashion, and I feel like that's an improvement. I feel like we've had a good season so far, but there's some teams that are finishing really well, and that's what we need to continue doing. I think the confidence is there, the composure was there tonight, a bit over halfway, so I feel like we're well placed.
Is that what you said? I think you're back in the top 4 for the first time since round 4. I guess that's where, like you say, you'd want to be this time of the year to launch into the final series.
Yeah, around Origin period, there's a bit of shuffling. We've worked hard since probably those 4 losses. We had that rep round bye, and we've played really well. We obviously lost to Cronulla, which was disappointing, but we've had, what's that, 5 out of 6 now to get us back into the top 4. We're still a way off the top guys, but we're on our way. I feel like we're coming there, so we just need to keep the attitude that we've had all year, and as we said, finish some of those games that we get close in, and hopefully we'll keep rising.
What do you say about Sean Kenny Dow? I think he became the club's second.
Yeah, it was huge. It was huge. The game that he had tonight, big challenge when you play St George with the back three. So Tupu, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck and Sean Kenny Dow had a big job tonight, and they were outstanding. They were just so good to see the way that they handled that area of the game, and then also carried the ball. And then Sean, to re-sign with the club for another 2 years, great clubman. I think the negotiation lasted a day, and then he goes on and plays like he does. That's the player you want in your club. So very proud of Sean and what he's achieved from a backpacker from New Zealand. It's pretty, very proud as someone that's watched him from afar and then been able to coach him. It's really impressive.
The ploy to go to his side a fair, because you went to his side a fair bit tonight.
No, we didn't. We were going to move it if they pulled out of the line. We were going to move it to one of the sides. I think Fergo was calling it a fair bit to try and get that ball, and some of it worked, some of it didn't. I'm sure they had probably a louder voice than what Brendan did, but Brendan got his fair share of ball as well. But a couple of really good kick options, and Sean had to work hard to get into a position to score one of those tries and catch another one of those. So that was really good work.
Trent, what sort of a distraction was the Michael Jennings situation? I guess the players dealt with it in the best manner through the win tonight.
I thought the players handled it really well and quickly. As I said, I think the players knew, even before Michael even knew, what the result was going to be. So there wasn't a lot of think time about what are we going to do. He knew what was going to happen, and the players knew. So they discussed it with him, talked with him on the Sunday morning, and then we went out there and trained well and got prepared. The boys, said their piece, and Michael said his, and they moved on. So it's a distraction when it comes to a club, but players are pretty resilient, and they moved on quickly. And they do two things: they kicked him up the bum, and they also supported him about getting him back on track. So that's what teammates do.
There's been a fair bit of talk about Blake Ferguson maybe coming in for the Origin decider. Would you think he's ready for that on the spot if he got caught?
Yeah, Fergo's ready. They'll make that call. There'll be some good speculation around Origin 3, but I think all those guys that played the other night will play.
Trent, just on injuries, is Jared, what's the sort of time frame for him coming back?
Yeah, hopefully this weekend. It's pretty close.
Trent, it's safe to assume that Mark will be back this weekend.
Yeah, he'll definitely play for us this weekend. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.